Oh, hello. Sorry. I was just admiring my view here. Hello, hello. I'm a PaintedDog. Welcome back to another episode of a Farming Simulator 22 Let's Play series. I hope you're having a lovely day. My day is actually quite good, thanks. Let me get up on this. Now, if you can remember from the last episode, we went ahead and harvested these two fields that are in view now. We limed these two fields, we cultivated them, and we stone picked. So since then, I went ahead and, let me just get that, I disabled fieldstone. Because at this stage it's not really contributing to the experience of a game. For now, when I play on my own, I like having periodic plowing on and fieldstone, but for this, it's not really contributing. So let me get the HUD up. I am running a couple of mods. One of those is to basically hide the HUD. And yeah, I really enjoy it. It's just a couple of quality of life changes. So as you can see, we're in September and there's rain forecast. So let's quickly go and have a check here. Only from 5 o'clock. So, oh sorry, from 12 o'clock. So yeah, we really need to get going if we want to get some seed in the ground. So as I said, previous season, this was wheat. That was canola. I'm going to change it around. This will be barley. That will be wheat. And then next year we will be planting some sorghum there. For now we can leave it as grass. So let's jump into our Valtra. Get that started. And let's go and hook up our seeder. I did a bit of yard work, as you can see. I did a bit of tidying. Nothing major, but yeah, we need to keep a tidy yard. I tend, when I play this game, and there's no one else around. Oh, wait. I tend to be a bit sloppy with this, with my yard. Let's just check, make sure that I get the right seed. Let's start with a barley. And get this lined up. I might want to invest in a new seeder, but I think for now, let's just leave it at that. Let's get this going. Right. Get work on that. Okay, so he's going now. Wheat growing. No wheat on this side, so there's something on this side growing, but that's fine. We can still sort that out. We need a fertilizer. And we need a roller. So let's quickly jump on in the catalog and see what we have. Rollers are expensive. 41,000 for the basic one. It's 12.3 meters, but yeah. For now, let's just look at fertilizers. So I had to think about this. I would really just like to get that. This is the go-to one always for me. But I like the idea of liming with this one as well. So I was a bit in two minds of getting this one. And then maybe just leasing that one. But I think let's just go ahead and buy this bad boy. I'm gonna... No, I can't add that. You can always add that later on. So let's... Will we be able to afford this? Narrow tires. Big extension. That has a capacity of 9,000 liters. Obviously, it has a capacity of 14,000 liters. I think let's do this. We will basically have no money left. But that's okay. Let's jump into... Where's our other tractor? Where's our Massey? Oh, no. I sent it over here after I did stone picking, so I can get rid of all these stones. A measly 176 pounds for that. So let me get this bad boy back. And yeah, now you can see how to use this again. This you call the definition of lazy. The Veltra is still ticking along. Let's get in our Steyr. Start this up. Why do I always forget to start it up? That's a basic thing. I like to add that to use not the automatic engine start, but you have to start it yourself. Just because because you can jump out and have a look at the seed falling out. So that's always a good thing for me. So let's get to the shop. I promise I will find my gaming steering wheel somewhere and get that hooked up again. Because this is a bit ridiculous, eh? Using the keyboard. Can't believe I used to play like this for a couple of decades before I got the steering wheel. But then the previous one broke. Because you know, racing games, you get a bit competitive. But then later on I got a new one, but I never used it. I just bought it, but I never used it again. Come on, PaintedDog. You are better than this, or probably not. Why am I struggling today with this? The basics. If I could look at myself now in third person, I would definitely do that. So let me get this unhooked, or unattached, detached. Let me take this back. I won't let you sit through all of this. And let's get a fertilizer spreader back to the farm and get that ready for fertilization. So if you take a look there, the Veltra is on its next field, right there. What I did was, let me just pull up the map here. If you take a look, this would be easier. If you take a look here, this field is irregularly shaped, and every time I have to go ahead and do the headlands. So what I did was, because this grass field will be converted to sorghum, so plowed and everything, what I went ahead, I cut off this bit right here, just straight up. And I planted this with grass. I used the weeder because we bought the weeder that can also sow certain seeds. So I used that to sow this grassland while he started with this. So yeah, that's one of the things. I also, let me just close this up. I also went ahead and I've sold all the honey and lettuce and strawberries that were standing right there. And I bought some fertilizer. There's 2,000 liters fertilizer in there. And yeah, I already replaced the weight at the back here. And yeah, I think that's good. We need to weed now, maybe the next month. The first growth stages started. Take a look here. Needs rolling, needs rolling, needs rolling. The entire time, and then weed growing right after where the Veltra has sown. Here nothing, but just where he's sown now there's weeds growing. So yeah, I don't know if that's a feature or what, but it feels a bit cheaty because we already weeded that bit. So do we want to fertilize this before we cut it? It's ready to harvest, so I don't think it will do anything now. So let's go ahead and get our Massey and see if we can do a bit of mowing there. Get everything hooked up. And I think I'm gonna make silage bales again. It's good money. And I can always go for hay bales. We don't have any hay bales. And I do want to start with animal husbandry. In not too distant future. But then we need the money because to get animals you need a lot of cash. So I think that might be turned into silage again. Just unfold both mowers. And I'm going to mow from here. And Control B to lower both. Control B to switch both on. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this. Let me get the drone out. And we can do this in an old-fashioned time lapse. And we are finishing up this mowing job. And we just need to windrow in and bale and wrap. We can just go ahead and get the bits that we missed. Basically just the one that I can remember, but let's just get it. Otherwise it will bother me. There we go. Let's get that up. Stop both. Raise both. And fold both. So yeah, we got this done in, I wouldn't say record time, but I'm a bit rusty. But we at least got it done. So let's get our mowing equipment put away. We can pull out the windrower. Drop that. You can't unfold that one, or lower that one actually. Otherwise you have to unfold it. And then you can't really pull it in like that. Let's get this mower lowered and unload. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and grab the windrower and windrow that and bale that. You've seen me done this. I won't let you sit through this. Rather, let's do this off screen, and we can bring you back if and when something happens along the way. But for now, let's get this done, and I'll see you now. As you can see, the grass has been mowed, as you saw in the previous clip. It was windrowed, baled and wrapped. And that field also fully planted up. Let's get that up. And that also showed a bit of weeds. This is 50% fertilized. This is basically 0% fertilized. And 0% fertilized. So I think let's grab our New fertilizer spreader. Jump in here. Hook that up. Start our tractor. Let's just have a quick peek here. Yeah, so it's a basic thing. So I think I'm going to give this field just a light spray. Get a worker on that. We might struggle at the end, so that's why we are sitting in here. So if we advance to the next stage of the next month, there will be weeds growing on that field and on the other field. So then we can always you know what, he's gonna struggle with this. Wrong keys. Wrong keys. So yeah, as I was trying to say, so the next month there will be weeds growing there, so then we have to get the weeder through there again before they turn into huge weeds, which will not be great. So yeah, we can get that in. And then I think after we've done the weeding, it would be a good time to go through there with our fertilizer. I think that would be a good time. So just to make sure that everything's a-okay. I don't want to fertilize actually on seeds that haven't germinated yet. Nothing wrong with it, but yeah. I can drive through here as far as I know. Still, because the seeds have not germinated yet, so no issues there. Get that started. Just getting through the headland, so our worker has a place to turn around. Something like that. Hopefully they will be able to go through there with that angle and not get too confused about that. But you never know. Okay, jump out, continue there. Okay, so 100% fertilized, this is great. It needs lime and it needs rolling. The thing is, do we... Oh, I haven't even checked yet. Let's get our phone out and let's check the catalog. What's in here? Won't be able to buy that. That, a manure spreader. We don't have anything that will use that. ETV 216. Let's go and have a peek. It's really small. I don't think we will be going for that one. One of these two, if I go on sale, yes, but this one, even though it's on special, I don't really want to take that now. Okay, so hopefully our worker will get that done correctly. Let's get out of the way. As you can see, my bale stacking abilities. It's easy when you use a automatic bale loader right there. So hopefully this whole guy won't get too flummoxed by it. But let's quickly go in here. I want to show you something. So the best price for silage is in January. The best price for straw is in December. We are only now in September, so the prices aren't that great. So I'm not going to sell this now. That would be really dumb. What I'm going to do, I'm going to wait. I might get another harvest or two in of a grass before then, because you can harvest any time of the year. The sorghum needs to go in by April, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months basically to get everything done. So we might get another 2 or maybe 3 grass harvests in grass mowings in. So we will have a lot of silage. And that's actually great. That's nothing to sneeze at. So yeah, let's see if we can get that done. So let's jump into our vehicle, start the engine, and I'm just going to reverse this into the shed because it's going to be an entire month. I don't want it to something to happen to it. Nothing will, but you know, we need to go along with it. We need to prepare for the worst. So I'm going to get this into shelter, and then we can get this done. But let me do this, and I'll see you now. And it's a new month, and as you can see, things have started growing again. So let's get out of that view, and let's pull up this. As you can see, what I drove with a tractor through there, the weeds have disappeared. But if you take a look at the crop types, nothing got destroyed. I'm really lucky there, but the seed was basically trampled in. There was already weeds growing there, so that's understandable. And we need to fertilize and use the weeder. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to grab this lovely tractor of ours. And then I'm going to go ahead and drop the front loader attachment right over here. Just for now. Drop that. And then let's drop the back weight as well. And let's go ahead and grab our weeder. This one has the narrow tires, I believe. Oh, there it is. So we won't trample the crops. Okay, so now we have that bad boy. Let's open that up. Jump out to make sure. Nope, nothing got trampled there. And let's reverse a bit so we can make sure that we are ready, and then get our trusty worker to do this. Let's just jump out to make sure. Yeah, it gets everything. That's great. Okay, so I think the Velcro. Do we get that? Do we get other? No, I'm not gonna get new tires on that yet, because that guy will take quite a while to get through. So yeah, for everyone wondering, the greenhouse was switched. Everything was switched on, because you can do that. Let me just go ahead. Tomatoes, lettuce and strawberries are all active, and I set it all to selling automatically, just because we are going to get a bit busy. We will use a bit more water by activating all three, but that's fine. Water is free, so no worries there. I'm just contemplating, do I take the Massey or a Valtra to get the narrow tires? I think let's take the Massey. I can't remember if we placed in got the new tires on there already, the narrow tires, but let me go and have a look. Okay, if we take a look here, go in. Oh, it has the standard tires. White tires are looking good, but let's get normal narrow tires on. And I thought I could get this guy repaired, but as you can see, it's quite a bit expensive. So let's just jump in here and let's go back. I can always refill it, but I can refill it after I've repaired it next time. I'm going to go back to the farm, hook up a fertilizer spreader, and have that ready for when we are a bit more advanced or progressed on the weeding of those fields. But I'll see you now. And all the fertilizing and yeah, weeding is done on these fields. As you can see, the worker went a bit overexcited and also weeded this bit, which set back the growth of this just a little bit, but that's okay. That's okay. So in the meantime, as you can see in the top right, I've taken on some contracts with some workers. That's where my Valtra and Massey Ferguson is now. Busy with that. So yeah. So from now until the next episode, there will probably be a month or two skip, because it's turning autumn now and turning to winter afterwards. So there's not a lot to be done. And yeah, I'll just keep an eye on the water supply for our greenhouse. As you can see, it's still 9,100 liters, so that's fine. We are just waiting for a time when the silage bales and the straw bales the prices are at a peak. If you take a quick peek here. Come on, autosave. The silage is now 533, it's going up. It can go to a maximum of 570. As soon as that's above 550, we can go and sell that. The silage maximum of 141 is now at 125. If that's above 135, I'm taking that in. So yeah. So in the meantime, I'm going to complete some contracts. Let me just get a bit of... borrow a bit of cash. Just so we don't run into the red. And I'll be completing a couple of contracts in the meantime. And waiting for these to be able to sell them. I won't necessarily sell this without bringing you guys along. But yeah, let's keep an eye on the cash for that. And hopefully we can sell in the next episode. But I hope you enjoyed it. And I hope to see you in the next one. Cheerio.